TV soap new and spoilers in the neon-lit underbelly of Las Vegas, where fortunes are won and lost in the blink of an eye. A storm is brewing that threatens to shatter lives and unravel secrets. At the heart of this tempest is Vanessa, a woman caught in a dangerous web of love, betrayal, and illicit schemes. Her relationships with two men, Joey, her passionate but reckless lover, and Doug, her volatile ex, form a volatile triangle that pulses with tension. As the stakes rise in the shadowy world of Beyond the Gates, a fictional casino where money flows as freely as deceit, Vanessa's choices could lead to her salvation, or her downfall. Will she escape the chaos unscathed, or will Doug's unrelenting obsession drag them all into ruin? Let's dive into this gripping tale of desire and danger. The casino's dark allure. Beyond the Gates is no ordinary casino. Tucked away from the glitz of the Strip, it's a haven for those who operate in the gray areas of morality. The air hums with the clink of chips, the shuffle of cards, and the unspoken agreements that bind its patrons. Vanessa, a sharp-witted dealer with a knack for reading people, has long thrived in this world. Her beauty and charm make her a favorite among high rollers, but her real talent lies in navigating the dangerous currents beneath the casino's surface. For years, she's balanced her personal life with a side hustle that's as lucrative as it is illegal, laundering money through the casino's backroom poker games. Vanessa's partner in this scheme is Joey, a charismatic bartender with a roguish grin and a heart that beats only for her. Their chemistry is electric, a spark that ignites every time they're in the same room. But their relationship is more than just stolen kisses in the dimly lit corners of the casino. It's a partnership built on mutual trust and shared secrets. Together, they've funneled thousands through the poker room, skimming just enough to keep their operation under the radar. It's a dangerous game, but one they've played with precision, until Doug re-enters the picture. Doug's descent into obsession. Doug, Vanessa's ex-boyfriend, is a man haunted by his own failures. Once a successful contractor, he's now jobless, his pride battered by a string of bad decisions. His breakup with Vanessa months ago left him unmoored, and he's clung to the hope of winning her back with a desperation that borders on madness. Doug's not the kind of man who takes rejection lightly. His temper, once a flicker, has grown into a raging inferno, fueled by jealousy and the sting of betrayal. He knows about Vanessa and Joey, not the full extent of their money laundering scheme, but enough to suspect that their connection runs deeper than a casual fling. Doug's suspicions have turned him into a ticking time bomb. With no job to occupy his days, he's become a fixture in the shadows of Beyond the Gates, watching Vanessa's every move. He lurks in the parking lot, nursing a cheap whiskey and replaying memories of their time together. To Doug, Vanessa isn't just the woman who broke his heart, she's the key to reclaiming the life he's lost. But his obsession is pushing him toward a point of no return, and Vanessa knows it. A dangerous conversation with Jacob. The tension escalates when Doug seeks out Jacob, the casino's enigmatic manager and a man with his own secrets. Jacob is the kind of person who knows everything that happens within the walls of Beyond the Gates. He's aware of Vanessa and Joey's illicit activities, though he's turned a blind eye as long as the profits keep flowing. But Doug's inquiries about Vanessa raise red flags. In a heated exchange in Jacob's dimly lit office, Doug demands answers. "What's going on with her and that bartender?" he growls, his fists clenched. Jacob, ever the pragmatist, deflects, but Doug's not fooled. He leaves the meeting with a dangerous glint in his eye, convinced that Vanessa is slipping further away, and that Joey is to blame. Vanessa, who's heard whispers of this conversation, feels a chill of dread. She knows Doug well enough to predict his next move. He's not the type to let things go, and his confrontation with Jacob is a sign that he's spiraling. Doug's not just jealous, he's reckless, and his recklessness could expose her and Joey's operation. Worse, it could put her in physical danger. Vanessa's always been able to handle Doug's temper in the past, but this time feels different. There's a darkness in him now, a desperation that makes her stomach churn. A heated moment in the poker room. The heart of Beyond the Gates is its poker room, a clandestine space where high-stakes games mask even higher-stakes deals. It's here, in the smoky haze of cigar smoke and whispered bets, that Vanessa and Joey steal a moment alone. The room is empty, the tables silent, and the air crackles with their unspoken desire. Joey pulls her close, his hands tracing the curve of her waist as he murmurs, "We can make this work, Vanessa. I'll do whatever it takes." His words are a lifeline, a promise that he's willing to lie to Doug, to keep their relationship, and their scheme, intact. Vanessa's heart races, torn between the thrill of Joey's touch and the weight of her guilt. She knows she should end their personal relationship. The money laundering is risky enough without the added complication of their affair, especially with Doug circling like a vulture. "We need to stop this," she whispers, her voice trembling. It's pushing Doug over the edge. But Joey's not listening. His lips find hers, and for a moment, they're lost in each other, oblivious to the world outside. That's when the door swings open. Doug stands in the doorway, his silhouette framed by the harsh fluorescent light of the hallway. His eyes, dark and unyielding, lock onto the scene before him, Vanessa in Joey's arms, their faces inches apart. The air grows thick with tension, the kind that precedes a storm. Doug's jaw tightens, and his hands ball into fists. "So this is what you've been hiding," he says, his voice low and dangerous. The words cut through the room like a blade, and Vanessa feels her heart lurch. Joey steps forward, his own anger flaring. "Back off, Doug," he snaps, his voice laced with defiance. "This isn't your business." But Doug's not listening. His gaze is fixed on Vanessa, a mix of betrayal and obsession burning in his eyes. "You think you can just walk away from me," he says, taking a step closer. "You think you can play me for a fool?" Vanessa's caught in the middle, her mind racing. She's seen Doug angry before, but this is different. There's a raw, unhinged edge to him now, a man on the brink of losing control. She steps between the two men, her voice steady despite the fear clawing at her chest. "Doug, stop. This isn't what you think." But her words fall on deaf ears. Doug's not here for explanations, he's here for revenge. A triangle on the brink. The confrontation in the poker room is a turning point, a moment that sets the stage for chaos. Joey's temper, usually kept in check, flares at Doug's intrusion. He's not just defending Vanessa, he's defending their partnership, their secrets, their future. But Joey's bravado only fuels Doug's rage. The two men are like opposing forces, each unwilling to yield, and Vanessa is the unwilling fulcrum of their conflict. For Vanessa, the situation is a nightmare. She's torn between her feelings for Joey and the guilt she carries from her past with Doug. She knows Doug's unemployment has left him with too much time to stew, to plot, to let his obsession fester. He's not just a jilted ex, he's a man with nothing left to lose, and that makes him dangerous. Vanessa's mind flashes to the money laundering scheme, the delicate house of cards she and Joey have built. If Doug digs too deep, if he talks to the wrong people, it could all come crashing down. Joey, for his part, is ready to fight for Vanessa. He's willing to lie, to manipulate, to do whatever it takes to keep her safe. But his loyalty comes at a cost. The more he pushes back against Doug, the more he risks escalating the situation. Vanessa can see the storm brewing, and she knows she's running out of time to defuse it. Doug's plan unfolds. Doug's not content to let Vanessa slip away. His confrontation in the poker room only hardens his resolve. He spends his days tailing her, piecing together fragments of her life. He notices the late-night meetings, the hushed conversations with Joey, the way cash changes hands in the shadows of the casino. Doug's not a fool. He knows there's more to Vanessa's relationship with Joey than just an affair. And he's determined to uncover the truth. His obsession leads him to a dangerous decision. Doug starts asking questions around town, talking to low-level hustlers and disgruntled casino employees. He's not subtle about it, and word of his inquiries begins to spread. Vanessa catches wind of his actions through a mutual acquaintance, and panic sets in. Doug's not just a threat to her heart, he's a threat to her freedom. If he exposes the money laundering operation, she and Joey could face prison time. Worse, the kind of people they're working for don't take kindly to loose ends. Vanessa knows she needs to act, but her options are limited. Confronting Doug directly could push him further over the edge. Telling Joey the full extent of Doug's suspicions might spark a violent confrontation. And going to Jacob for help is out of the question. His loyalty is to the casino, not to her. For the first time, Vanessa feels truly trapped, a pawn in a game she no longer controls. The stakes rise. As the days pass, the tension in Beyond the Gates becomes unbearable. Doug's presence is a constant shadow, his anger a palpable force that disrupts the casino's carefully curated chaos. Joey grows increasingly protective, his easy charm giving way to a steely determination. Vanessa, meanwhile, is unraveling. The weight of her secrets, her fear of Doug's next move, and her conflicted feelings for Joey are pushing her to her breaking point. One night, as the casino hums with its usual frenetic energy, Vanessa makes a decision. She can't keep running from Doug, and she can't keep lying to Joey. She arranges a meeting with both men, hoping to broker a truce before things spiral further out of control. The setting is the poker room, the same place where Doug caught them before, a fitting stage for what could be their final reckoning. As the three of them face off, the air is thick with unspoken truths. Doug's eyes burn with a mix of pain and fury, Joey's stance is defiant, and Vanessa stands between them, her heart pounding. "We need to talk," she says, her voice steady despite the chaos swirling inside her. But before she can say more, Doug pulls something from his pocket, a flash drive, its contents a mystery. "You think I don't know what you're doing," he says, his voice dripping with menace. "I've got proof, Vanessa. And I'm not afraid to use it." A cliffhanger in the neon night. What does Doug know? Is the flash drive a bluff, or does it hold the key to unraveling Vanessa and Joey's carefully constructed world? As the trio stands in the poker room, the neon lights of Beyond the Gates casting long shadows across their faces, the future hangs in the balance. Vanessa's choices, her love, her loyalty, her secrets, will determine whether she can escape the danger closing in around her. But one thing is certain. Doug won't stop. His obsession has consumed him, and he's ready to make Joey pay, no matter the cost. The story of Beyond the Gates is a tale of passion and peril, where every decision carries the weight of life and death. Vanessa, Joey, and Doug are bound by a shared history and a dangerous present, their fates intertwined in a dance of betrayal and redemption. As the stakes rise and the truth comes to light, one question remains: can Vanessa find a way to save herself, or will Doug's vengeance destroy them all? We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV soap news and spoilers for more updates on Beyond the Gates.